So you're thinking about moving to Tennessee. I want to tell you guys why I personally decided to move to Tennessee after being in California for a decade. Let's talk a bit about the numbers. I found out that once I moved to Tennessee, even though I was getting paid less, I was bringing in more money than I was in California. As it turns out, Tennessee is one of the 9 states that does not have income tax. Back in California, you could be paying up to 12.3% of your income to the state. If you are earning between $66,296 and $338,639, you could be taxed 9.3%. Imagine what you could do with that extra income. Save for retirement, a new car, a down payment on a house. Talking about down payments on a house, that brings me to point number 2, low cost of living. The median home price in Tennessee is $250,000 compared to California's $600,000 home price tag. As an example, I'm gonna pick from the highest number for a second. Let me show you what a $1.2 million house will get you in California versus Tennessee. You ready? If you look in Zillow, check out this listing. For $1.2 million in San Francisco area, you can get a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with 1,410 square feet. But $1.2 million, it's kind of small. Now let's compare that to a $1.2 million house you can buy in Chattanooga, Tennessee. 6 bedrooms, 5 baths this time. It's 6,000 square feet. Over 6,000 square feet. You get your own gate to come into your private entrance. Oh look, a spa with a beautiful view and a fire pit. Boy, you could really host people over here. So let's look at something that is the average home price in California, which is $600,000. If you live in the San Francisco area especially, this is what $600,000 will get you. Welcome to California. I mean, you know, it's just some places in California costs more than others, and your dollar's not going to go as far in California as it does in Tennessee. That's the view. Nice shot over there. It looks like the water heater's a little newer. That's good. It's definitely got a little bit of patch-up work to do in the backyard. Now, if you live in Chattanooga, this is what $600,000 will get you. Wow, look at this house. Under $600,000, 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 2,600 square feet, a new construction. This is a brand new home, folks. Now let's look at this next one. This is $550,000, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,400 square feet, and look how much area you have. In the Chattanooga area, you can find 2,000 to 3,500 square foot homes, brand new build in the upper 350 to 550K range. What a bargain. And so much more bang for your buck. If you're not ready to commit to buying and prefer renting, also know that the average cost of renting a 2-bedroom apartment in Chattanooga is about $1,200 a month compared to $2,500 in California. So you would be saving about 50% of rent if you move to Tennessee. Another cost saving that you can expect when you move from California to Tennessee is the gas prices and groceries. According to Way.com, current gas prices for unleaded in San Francisco is $5.73 compared to Chattanooga, Tennessee, which is running about $2.89 to $3 roughly per gallon. That's almost 50% saved in gas prices. So if you move to Tennessee from California, expect to save about 20.2% less for restaurants, 17.6% less for groceries, 33.1% less for childcare, and 25.2% less for entertainment and sports. Imagine all that money you could save. Personally, I have enjoyed the low cost of living in Tennessee. Even our electricity bill is even cut in half or more since we've moved. Maybe part of that electrical savings is due to the mild weather that Tennessee has to offer. Number 3, the weather. Do you enjoy what each 4 seasons has to offer? Tennessee is well known for having a very mild weather. Our winters usually range between 30 and 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Our mild summer weather averages about 70 to 80 degrees. When I first moved here to Tennessee, the only difference I could feel from when I was living in California was usually about 8 to 10 degrees cooler here at times. Tennessee also gets a lot of rainfall throughout the year, making it almost impossible for forest fires to start. When I was in California, there was always a fear of a forest fire once the summer rolls around, and we don't see much rain for months. I was there in the Sacramento area when the Paradise Fire happened, and I could smell smoke and see smoke in the air for months at a time. Even in our little town, new residents that didn't know any better would mow their lawn and start a field on fire almost every year right beside us. The only negative side of Tennessee weather is that it might be a surprise for Californians to feel the humidity. Due to having rain all year round, Tennessee is usually pretty humid. It was never an issue for my wife and I though, as I grew up in Florida and the humidity reminds me of my younger days. And my wife, who is an islander, welcomes the humidity and says it's good for her skin, as living in California really dries out her skin. And speaking of skin, in Tennessee, you don't have to be thick-skinned due to the friendliness of the people, which is my next point. Number 4, the people. When you think of a place that's all about the warmth, friendliness, and family, Tennessee is where it's at. I guess that's why it's called Southern hospitality. And Tennessee really lives up to its reputation. And it really is a world of difference. They call Tennessee the volunteer state. Let's dive into why Tennessee is the friendliest and most family-oriented place compared to the Golden State. Southern charm. Tennessee people are the friendliest neighbors you can ask for. People here are known for their manners. And it's just a given that you'll get a warm hello and a friendly chat. They've got the classic Southern charm, and there are so many instances for me personally where I would just be out and about, greeted by a complete stranger with a friendly hello or followed up by a conversation. Tight communities. Forget about just being neighbors. In Tennessee, you're part of a big, close-knit family. Everyone knows each other and they genuinely care. It's like having an extended family right outside your door. Back in California, our next door neighbors told us that we can't even use their fence, even before we bought the house. We never really knew our next door neighbors, but it was a big contrast the day we moved out of California and moved to Tennessee because the sweet elderly lady that became our neighbor welcomed us and gave us cake as a friendly gesture when we moved in. Family matters. In Tennessee, family comes first. Second, and third, spending quality time with your loved ones is like a top-tier hobby. Whether it's a local picnic, a church gathering, or a cozy movie night at home, family is everything. Cities like Gatlinburg and Sevierville are well-known places for families to have big family get-togethers and go to different attractions like Dollywood and Anakeesta. Annually, Chattanooga offers Thomas the Train experiences for children and other kinds of friendly attractions. Good old gatherings. Tennessee knows how to throw a party, and they love getting community together. There are many parks in Chattanooga where the festivals are held almost every week. Music festivals, food festivals, fall festivals, motorcar festivals, you name it, we have it. Your family will never run out of things to do here. Laid back living. Life in Tennessee is easygoing. It's all about enjoying the simple pleasures, like sipping sweet tea on the porch or taking a leisurely stroll in parks or doing recreational activities such as hiking, biking, and kayaking. Now, let's talk about California. It's got that fast-paced vibe and tons of opportunities, which is awesome if you're chasing big dreams. But eventually, it will burn you out. Take it from me. Having a corporate, well-paying job while I was in California was great for a while, but eventually it became stressful, and my emotional and mental health took a turn for the worse. While living here in Tennessee does have its ups and downs, the friendly culture and laid-back atmosphere made me realize that money isn't everything. And there are better things in life worth more than financial gains. Which is my last point. Number 5, the views. The last but not least reason why I moved from California to Chattanooga, Tennessee. When it comes to jaw-dropping mountain views, Tennessee really knows how to deliver the goods. When you gaze out from Lookout Mountain, it's like a whole new world unfolds before your eyes. The rolling hills, the lush greenery, and the winding Tennessee River below. It's like a real-life painting. Whether you're enjoying the views from Rock City or just taking a scenic drive through the highways, our water views are also second to none. Chattanooga is all about that river life. Thanks to the mighty Tennessee River that goes through town, you can stroll along the Tennessee River Walk, where you can take in the sights and sounds of the peaceful waterway. And don't forget Walnut Street Bridge. The body of water that you see here is Harrison Bay. This beautiful reservoir, part of the Chickamauga Lake system, brings a lot of water lovers such as boaters, kayakers, and fishers for the weekend of fun and water activities. The bay is also a part of Harrison Bay Park. If you are looking to move from California to Chattanooga, Tennessee, feel free to reach out to me at the number below, and we'll make sure that you too can have your dream home become a reality. Are you thinking about moving? Can you think of any other reasons why you would move from California to Tennessee? Leave it in the comments below. Give us a call, shoot us an email, or take our move survey in the links below the video. We are happy to help you make a smooth transition. Check out our next video on Chattanooga here. And until next time, we hope to see you around town.